to the Matt O'Grady Coaching Podcast. This is where Matt shares all his ideas on how to be happier, more successful, and enjoy life to the fullest. Please go to mattogradycoaching.com and thelivinggratitudebook.com to learn more and receive your free micro-coaching session with Matt.
Hello, welcome to the Matt O'Grady Coaching Podcast, mattogradycoaching.com. Today, I wanted to talk about something I'm sure most of you know a whole lot about, but I wanted to be sure to focus some time and attention on it and really bring some focus into it. And that's the topic. Very sneaky. Haha. Your focus dictates your life. There's so many stories, whether it's the old saying that there's two men in jail, and every day one focuses on the mud, and the other one focuses on the sun and the stars. What does their life equal to? They may both be in jail, but how do you think one of them feels versus the other? You know, there's the old Native American saying, there's two wolves in us, a white wolf and a dark wolf. And whoever we feed the most grows inside us. Back to the ancient times, the biblical times. What we reap, we sow. As above, so below. What a man thinks in his heart he receives. I mean, we could go on and on, right? The different sayings and cliches and teaching stories from spiritual teachers en masse. And it is really important because we kind of go through our lives a lot of the time just thinking, it's all going to work out, and that's good, right? That's kind of a good idea to have, kind of an just kind of like a philosophy that is over our lives of things are going to work out. However, I would put a little footnote in there, and that footnote is, if we are aware what we are thinking, what we are feeling, what we are focused on in our lives. Because if we're focused on how everything's going wrong all the time, we never stop to count our blessings, to pause and focus on being thankful. If we aren't set up to naturally be thinking about what we appreciate most in our lives, the people, the places, the situations, the gifts, the blessings, then how can those grow? Even if it's our biggest dreams, can we just appreciate the journey or the process or one small aspect that moved forward? So I recently went to an author retreat. Just got back a few days ago in Florida with my friend Carolyn Flower from carolynflower.com. She has also written a gratitude book, and that's how we met. She's been on this podcast, and we've done a few different online interviews together. She's an amazing person, doing amazing things, helping new authors like myself get organized and move their books forward. She's an amazing person. If you have any interest in becoming an author, check out Carolyn at carolynflower.com. But we're really talking about gratitude pretty deeply over the weekend, and how blessed our lives are and how amazing, you know, the journey has been for us both. And we've been friends for a few years, and just kind of watching the unfoldment of more of our relationship as we begin to work together more closely and get to know each other better. And it really was, we were able to step back and just kind of notice how we were both focused on each other's success and helping each other and moving things forward, and just seeing how our focus was clearly dictating the outcome of what we were experiencing together. And when you get to gratitude-focused people, that just understand the practice and understand how important it is to have your heart open and to share your love and to give goodness to whoever you meet whenever you can is pretty amazing to watch that process unfold. And that's what's inspiring this talk, because we spent 4 days together completely focused on enjoying one another's company, appreciating the process, being grateful to one another, moving things forward. It was so smooth. The communication, the projects, the tasks, the details, the deliverables, even some of the more intense emotional, we shared a lot and got to know each other really well. And just the smoothness of even the most intense conversations was just really beautiful to me, really amazing to me. And I think that it really highlights how that's possible for all of us in any situation with anyone, to maybe different degrees, of course, but whenever you change situations and people, of course, it's going to be somewhat different. But if we are focused on aiming for the highest, best, most loving outcome, most successful outcome, as you guys know, I'm always talking about being focused on solutions. Recently talked about, how my company, my digital marketing company, had a bit of a shakeup and change in employees, and just how smoothly that whole process went because I was focused on the solution. Every time I talked with people, I went through my ups and downs with it, of course, because some of it came as a bit of a shock, but it's okay. It's all right. And I wish the people well who are no longer with us, and I'm still praying for them and thinking of their best. And it feels so good. It feels amazingly healthy to just really wish everybody good in every situation, even when they don't do what we want them to do. Now, we're not always able to do that in every situation long term, but we can at least attempt to do it, right? And especially when things are going well, why the heck would we start to focus on something other than that? Doesn't it make sense to just stay focused on the best, most exciting, most inspiring, most loving, most successful options and opportunities and decisions? And because when we stay there, life just seems to unfold so smoothly, so beautifully, so divinely inspired. So I ask you to step back and take a look at your life and see where you could apply this philosophy more significantly. There might have some relationships where this is just kind of the natural way, and that's great. But how about the relationships where it isn't the natural way, or the situations? And how about even speaking to yourself? How about the relationship with yourself? Are you always focused on the highest and best for yourself? Are you always complimenting yourself? Are you proud of what you're doing? Are you appreciating yourself? Are you taking it easy? Are you being gentle and kind and compassionate to yourself? It's another conversation I had with one of my best friends yesterday about this exact subject. He asked me when I got back from the author retreat, did you take some time to really appreciate what you accomplished? And that's so great. He's one of my best friends in the whole world, and I love him like crazy. Amazing human being. I don't have his permission to use his name, so I won't here, but just such a great guy. And I've coached him on this exact thing before. It was great because he reflected it right back to me, even though he's not a coach, but he is a conscious person working on himself, and he's made such amazing strides, just almost like a different person from 10 years ago. And so it was really great to hear him ask me that question, because I was able to say, honestly, yes, only for a few minutes really focused on it, but I had just a few hours focused on it and really taken some time to appreciate all my efforts in investing and going to an author retreat and all the amazing things that came out of it, because, I'm a dad and a husband, and I run another busy business, but I am very dedicated to my author, coach, speaker business. And so it's one of those things that, even though if you look from the outside, practically speaking, the time isn't there, and there's all sorts of reasons why it shouldn't move forward, but I just ignore those. I just ignore them. I keep my faith. I keep my focus on what I want the outcomes to be. And I'm feeling as good as I can through the whole process, being as kind and compassionate as I can through the whole process. And remember, you can be compassionate and as absolutely assertive and fair as you need to be for your own life and your own business and moving things forward. So remember to take good care of yourself. Remember to be kind to yourself and focus on what you want the outcome to be. See the end. If you see the end, if you can visualize what you want to actually have happen, it's a lot easier to put the pieces in place along the way on the journey to receiving, allowing, and experiencing all that you've ever wanted. Have fun with it. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste. MattO'GradyCoaching.com